Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages. We can't say that, can we?
Yeah, we
Whatever,
can.
you get what I'm saying. Here's another installment of Creek Entertainment Wrestling Talk. Today we're going to do
Horrible gimmicks.
first gimmicks.
Horrible gimmicks.
Terrible
Horrible
gimmick,
gimmicks?
whatever. Yeah.
Gimmicks that were just trash. And I think we all kind of like a little whatever, but it's a free-for-all, gentlemen. Nothing, anyone can start. Let me know which, and it doesn't matter. Raise your hand or just chime in. Who had a really shit gimmick go?
Okay, I'll start. And this is in the 80s. You guys might not even know who this is, but in the 80s, there was a great wrestler that came over from another, I think it was WCW, but way back then. And his name was Terry Taylor. And he was a good wrestler, but
Red Rooster.
the Red Rooster was horrible.
Fucking
So,
trash.
it was so bad, and he would walk like this, and he
He had a
had like
shitty
a
red mohawk.
mohawk,
thing, like-
and he was a great wrestler, Terry Taylor. But he would, I mean, it was
yeah, he was
so
a big
bad.
star in the '80s in WCW, and they just fucking ruined him.
It was
with that.
great, but Vince really crapped on him with that. You know,
Vince was the worst with gimmicks. I mean, like you look at all the '90s, like the mid '90s, like when he had like the plumber guy, TL Hopper, the goon, the hockey guy. He
That
had
hurts
a
my soul because I wanted to be a
trash guy.
plumber.
hey,
When I was a
some
wrestler,
kid-
I wanted to be the plumber.
Yeah, he'd
And I would
plunger in their
I would
fucking
have a
mouth.
shirt that shows my crack, you know, and then my finisher would be the plumber's flush. I had this whole thing written, you know, like
TL
I
Hopper.
had this
yeah.
whole. I was like,
Pipe
that'd be
down.
such a
It would be
cool
called the pipe
gimmick.
down.
Yeah, and I would have like a pile driver, like you know the royal like the royal flush or something, you know. And it's like, fuck, they already did this and it didn't work.
I remember some
Yeah.
kid, I remember when some kid told me, because Val Venus came out after TL Hopper, and TL Hopper disappeared, and he told me, no, it's the same person. He went through the wrestling training camp or what. I go, dude, TL Hopper, Val Venus is not TL Hopper. He goes, yeah.
No,
But TL Hopper used to be called Dirty White Boy in like a different, right?
Smoky Mountain.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a good one.
He was a world champ for him, or he was their
What?
world champion or whatever.
I'll give you one that's total crap, and I don't know what they were thinking. And it sounded kind of funny at the time. Then you saw it, it was like, Kerwin White. Think about that name.
Oh, yeah. That's poop.
You know who that is?
No.
That's Chavo Guerrero Jr. When he was a fucking he was like a golf player, and he had
It's like
blonde
a straight-up
hair.
job guy.
Yeah,
Dude,
like,
Yes, it made him like a clubhouse dude, man.
yeah, and it was like, that's Chavo. You can't lie to me. Like, here's this new character. That's fucking Chavo Guerrero Jr.
Do you remember?
with
do you
blonde
remember
hair.
There's a match, and then in the middle of the match, so it's just a regular match with Chavo Guerrero, and I don't remember who's wrestling, but they go out into the crowd like on the side, and then all of a sudden you hear on camera, "Hey Chavo, Eddie's better than you," like randomly, like why
Oh,
man?
just like clear as
That was
hell,
great.
like right on camera.
You just hear it randomly.
You're
"Hey, Chavo,
ruining
Eddie's
this
better
for
than
me."
you."
Do you guys
That was good.
do you guys remember when Bret Hart left and Owen Hart kind of disappeared and Jim Neidhart was left there and they put a mask on him and called him the Who?
Oh, yeah, that was horrible.
Like an
No.
owl. It was so
Yeah.
stupid. I mean, it was obvious.
Thank God
it
I
was-
didn't see that.
Yeah, it was obvious it was Jim
I don't remember
Neidhart.
that one.
Well, when they first teamed him up with Owen, that gimmick they put on them, like the new foundation, they had the big like MC Hammer, like baggy pants with like checkerboard down the one side. It was fucking.
Because he
terrible.
took the spot of Coco Beware when they were high energy. Which
Yeah,
was
that's
stupid.
right. That's
And they
right.
come running in the Royal Rumble, and Bobby Heenan's like, "Did someone call a cab?"
Okay,
Okay,
can you
so,
guys go ahead?
oh, go ahead. Oh, okay, so I was gonna say another gimmick that I thought was terrible, but I don't want to interrupt you.
No, go for it.
No, go ahead, because mine was
Okay.
a group, and I don't know what they're called.
Okay, okay, so I actually I kind of like low key liked it because I was a young kid, but well, not super young, but I was younger. Was the Hurricane? Do you remember that guy?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
Shane
Fuck
Helms.
the Hurricane.
The Rock
Yeah.
used to dog on that dude.
Yeah, dude,
Oh,
he was dope. And he called him like a
stupid.
hamburger.
Yes,
Yeah, dude. I would definitely say that guy. That guy was.
he
a
looked
shitty
like the
wrestler.
Green Lantern, right? Like,
Yeah, but he had like a mask and a cape. And
Yes.
then, like his entrance video was like horrendous. You know,
yeah.
it was like he was
Yeah.
flying over the Statue of Liberty. But
That one cracked me up though. Like it was
That's what
terrible,
I'm saying.
but it was
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's terrible in a
It's
fun
entertaining.
way.
Okay,
the Hurricane.
I want to say there was this group. It was like Big Show, Ken Shamrock, Mankind, and someone else. There were 4 of them, and they would carry a 2x4, and it was just stupid.
Oh, what were they?
Remember?
What were they? The Union, maybe, or like something like
Yeah,
that.
something
Union?
like we are the Union. It was like none of you know each other.
You're
2 of you
kidding me.
were fucking rivals last week.
Yeah.
You know, and they just like threw it together like we're just supposed to be like, yeah.
That was like at the time, like NWO, DX. They just
Yes.
we gotta have
Yes, it
stables.
was-
we gotta have fucking stables. We gotta have.
First off,
Remember
Ken
they brought
Shamrock
in
can't
all
even
those
fucking
other-
talk. Ken
No.
Shamrock can't talk. Mankind was too good to be on that whatever. Big Show was still kind of I don't know who I am. Hey, did it have Test or something like that? Someone else that
It might
who
have
the
been
fuck
Test.
is this guy? Dude?
He was on my list.
Al Snow, I
dude's
think
on
maybe
my
had
list.
his.
But remember they brought in all those stables, like they had the Boricuas, and then they had the motorcycle gang DOA.
DOA and then
Yeah.
Nation of Domination.
Yeah,
and
and all that, and they're
The Nation was good, man. I like the
I like
Nation.
the
was
they
good.
had like the
Yeah.
Right to Censor and the Truth Commission.
Oh, the
and
Right to
these
Censor.
fucking, like,
Yeah, The Good Father was another one that's terrible. But he went
Yeah.
from The Godfather to The Good Father. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh, yeah.
stupid.
they all had the shirt and ties and
Bro,
shit.
some of the best times of my life was being a kid and thinking my parents were he's already asleep, watching all these hoes like like
Yeah.
yeah.
Train, baby. Yeah,
What was the
Yeah.
better gimmick though, Godfather or Papa Shango?
I like Papa
Godfather
Shango
was way better than
first.
Papa Shango.
I like Papa
yeah.
Shango, dude.
no, because Papa Shango was like eerie back then, and then
Yeah.
he made Warriors like face like
Yeah.
drop this green crap.
Yeah.
And,
And,
But he didn't have hoes though.
yeah.
Who's going?
Godfather. I mean, he said it
Terrible.
himself. The Godfather was his favorite gimmick he ever
Yeah,
did.
my
because
favorite.
for obvious reasons. yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't like it
alright.
because it exploited women, but you know.
Oh,
All right, I've
Oh,
got
God, here we
one.
go.
because
Mr.
Mr.
Saint.
America.
You're saying over here.
I
I've got
another,
one, but he was only around for like 4 matches or so. Do y'all remember the Yeti from WCW?
Oh,
Yes,
I
that
know
big
what I can't
fucking
remember though. What he looked. Yeah.
monster
Except
thingy.
he looked like a
yeah.
mummy.
He's like a mummy.
He-
Yeah, he's like
he
a
made-
fucking
He
mummy.
was a mummy. Like that's not a Yeti, dude.
Yeah.
I remember that. I think that was from Halloween Havoc.
Yeah.
At like '95, and he helped the Giant beat Hogan. But that was just oh my god, that was dude.
But wasn't
Like,
that Giant?
Garbage.
Dallas, or-
It was terrible. Or Eugene, y'all remember Eugene?
Yeah.
Eugene's
Eugene!
fire, dude. Eugene's fire.
Okay, so they
Eugene!
you can never recover from that gimmick at all because you can't go from being like mentally ill to like all of a sudden my head's cured. Like
Bro.
they actually
Bro.
stole that from.
Bro,
do you remember?
his sweet shit music was fire.
Do you remember when? Okay,
Yeah.
do you know who Luke Gallows is? Do you remember when
Yeah.
he first
Yes!
came out? He was like
Yes.
he was like mentally ill, and then he would get really
Yes.
mad, and he'd be like a good wrestler.
Yeah.
That's kind of where they got it from.
That's not flying nowadays. You can't
No.
do that.
You know what else isn't flying is when CM Punk was like the leader of a cult, and he would have everyone shave their head except him. He was like, "Nah, I don't shave
I'm
my
a leader."
head."
He even had that
Yeah.
girl
Remember?
shaver head. Remember?
Yeah.
Dude, Eugene won the title with
What was the name of that
Regal.
cult?
He was a tag team champion with Regal, man.
He had
That was
Target.
He
crazy.
was like, "I'm not doing it though. I won't do it."
Hey, real quick, like I said earlier, before we got on, Duke the Dumpster Drosy was horrible.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know who that is.
You don't remember when he fought like
Carry like a trash can to the
carried a
ring.
trash can? He was like a trash can. He worked as a trash can guy, and they did promos where he was on the trash can, like.
I think maybe vaguely I've seen.
He kind of
him,
had
but
like
I've
a
never
little
really
short
seen him.
feud with Jerry the King, like in like 95, 96, like on Raw.
See,
I
I
guess.
probably didn't really understand it.
He came out in '94. Remember when Triple H came out and he was #1? He had like a dark match to who comes out first at number 30, and he lost against Triple H. Gorilla Monsoon came in and reversed the decision of the replay.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
That was kind of like his first feud, Triple H's.
Yeah.
What about my boy Glacier? Huh?
Sub-Zero? You mean
Yeah.
A bad Sub-Zero ripoff.
Yeah, that was terrible. I remember when he came out, dude. When Vince McMahon was all excited. He's like, "Yeah, dude, this is gonna win everybody over."
He was WCW.
Dude, they built him up for like weeks before then.
Yeah.
Like they were
Yeah.
doing like little promo videos and shit, like him doing karate.
I remember
kicks
he
and all this
wrestled
shit.
Goldberg, and Goldberg absolutely crushed him in a minute.
Squashed him. Yeah.
You know
Just
what?
like every one of his matches.
Yeah.
You know which
That was
title
bad.
I thought was stupid? You know which title, the name of a title, I thought was really dumb, even though it's been around for years, is I thought the TV title was dumb.
You're dumb.
Alex Wright made it cool, dude.
Yep,
Okay.
Alex Wright. Alex Wright rose it to. It's worth more than a world championship, dude.
But I just thought that was a dumb title.
Do you remember when
Same with the European one.
Do you remember when Goldust went to WCW and he was like sneaking in like little kids and they were calling him a pedophile? That gimmick was terrible. Dude.
Oh.
I don't remember
Was
what
he
his
7?
name was.
Was he
Really?
7?
Seven. That's what it was.
Because he was supposed to be like Powder, wasn't he? Like that guy
He was
Powder.
painted white and he had like a black, like big
Yeah.
black hat, almost
Yeah.
like an Undertaker
From
get
the
up.
movie?
Yeah, it was
From
almost
the
like a
movie
movie.
Powder?
Yes. Yeah, and they thought this was gonna fly, and then he like went to WWE like weeks after that. He was just
Yeah, they were like he was
afterwards.
getting sued because kids were like, "Oh, he's a pedophile."
He's a good
or
wrestler.
something.
Goldust is a fantastic gimmick.
Oh yeah, the Gold Dust
I
gimmick
worked.
itself was amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
nobody else I don't think could have pulled that off either.
I love Goldust. To me,
Yeah.
I love it. And a lot of people say it's a shitty gimmick. No, it's not.
No, it was a great
Great.
gimmick.
Well, it was
That's
kind of
what-
cringy when he first came out because he
No,
really
that's
took
what I
it.
liked. That's
He
what
really
I
When
liked.
he
took
was
it.
like
yeah.
the,
Yes.
He went
He
all the
did
way
that.
with it.
And then
And he
remember
did
when it,
Yeah,
and then
you
remember when he
can't
was
do that
playing
now
the,
though.
But what was
No.
terrible is when he was feuding with Rowdy Piper and he gets the bagpipes. The way he's like kind of play him, he's that was just so horrible.
No, dude. When Goldust did the
Yeah,
over, dude.
I remember that, dude.
The
But
long
it
blonde
was a
wig
good
and all
thing.
that.
But see, he wasn't the first one to do that, but he did take it into a new level.
But that's one of those.
Adrian Adonis was really terrible.
I don't even know who that is.
Adorable Adrian Adonis in the 80s was a tranny like that, and he had his own show called The Flower Shop.
Yeah, he actually had a match with Piper also, I guess.
He did. Yeah.
Like WrestleMania, what was it? I guess 3. One of them.
Yeah, Piper whipped him.
And I had like a. Yeah.
What's another really bad one recently? What's a really shitty one for a good wrestler? Ryback.
Oh God, dude, Ryback
Feed
is
me
awful.
more.
Thank you for.
I am
for
Goldberg
remembering, dude.
mixed with RVD.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
look
was
at me.
terrible.
If y'all
Huge shit,
and if
right?
y'all watch AEW, some of their shit is fucking god awful. Some of those.
I like the guy like with Orange Cassidy.
Orange
the guy with
Cassidy.
his hands-
Orange
He's got
Cassidy's
their hands in his
fire.
pocket. Yeah, oh,
Orange
God.
Cassidy is
That's
fire.
low key fire, dude. Yeah,
The
that's
dark,
low-key
the,
fire.
that whole Dark Order thing is fucking trash, though. That thing's horrible.
It sounds cool, like the way they describe it, but yeah, it's not going well, dude.
They don't pull it off well. And I think the fans were kind of turning on them right before, Corona hit and everything. Since then, they've been able to kind of do it on TV and get away with it.
Hey, you know what was a super lame stable? Was the Oddities.
Oh, I
yeah.
forgot about them, dude.
You know what's crazy?
Remember
is the one that had
Natalia?
the
Remember
mask.
Natalia joined him for a little bit. Natalia joined
They
the
had,
Oddities.
they had a bunch of dudes that couldn't wrestle. I think some of them couldn't speak English.
One of them was
I don't even know.
was
Some of them weren't
Earthquake.
even like on contract.
Was it?
Yeah, the one that had the mask, like he had the mask and he'd carry the Cartman doll
Yeah.
or whatever.
Oh,
That was Earthquake.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that was Earthquake.
That's
John
crazy.
Tenta.
What?
Yeah,
Hey.
I don't know why they didn't use him at all. I mean, like Earthquake could wrestle. He was pretty good, but they put
Do you
that
remember-
gimmick on him.
Do y'all
Two.
remember the Mean Street Posse?
Oh
Hey.
yeah.
Oh, that. Or the Green
Yeah.
Witch. Yeah.
Shane
dude,
O'Mac's
that was-
like schoolyard friends.
Yeah,
or
they made it
whatever.
seem like they were like grew up in the streets, like hard streets,
Yeah.
and they grew up in the suburbs of Jersey, dude.
That was actually kind of funny though. I kind of dug.
It was, that's what I'm saying,
it was
but it was
so
terrible.
ridiculous. It's kind of funny.
You know what was a terrible gimmick that they did with Rikishi was the Sultan.
The
That was
Sultan,
terrible.
yeah.
Oh,
Sultan
God.
was terrible. But he
And
came up.
they put Backlund with him and fucking the Sheik too, like
Yeah.
which the Sheik was great.
Bob Backlund was a
Bob
fucking bad
Backlund's a
gimmick.
goat. Bob
No,
Backlund.
he's a fucking bad gimmick.
No, Bob Backlund is fire.
Don't hate
He's
on
just
Bob
terrible. Hey, which one's the one? What was his name? That Savio Vega was when he first came in, and he spit out
Quang.
stuff. Quang. Yeah, and he
Quang.
spit out green stuff, and he had
Yeah,
the,
he was like a Muda ripoff, like Dollar Store Muda.
Yeah.
basically. Yeah.
Quang.
Gangrel was always weird to me. I don't know.
But I liked
Gangrel.
him.
He had his
Gangrel
intro
was
all the way
dope,
with
though.
his song.
Like-
Entrance,
Oh
Gangrel
yeah,
was dope. He
the
looked
entrance
fucking
was-
weird. He looked
Yeah.
kind of like he's not human.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
him.
he looked
Those
like a
fangs, he
goddamn
had them, like,
vampire.
surgically
He
put
looked like
in.
fucking
I don't know
vampire.
if I don't know if I said it was a terrible gimmick, but
I
I
like
think him in general is weird because you didn't know what he was. Yeah, you didn't know his gimmick, kind of, I guess. But yeah, I liked him though.
No.
I thought Wildman Mark Merrow was terrible. Coming from Johnny B. Bad to Wildman Mark Merrow, that was terrible. I thought.
He didn't know what he was doing with it. I mean,
No.
When Vince signed him, he wanted him to be Johnny B. Bad, but he didn't
Yeah.
realize that WCW owned the rights, so they put that shitty like wild man gimmick on it. On him. Horrible.
That
Ooh,
was
that's
terrible.
Although
I'll tell you.
he could do that shooting star press, so he was the first person I ever saw that did it. Like,
Well, he's a good wrestler.
Yeah.
I like when he beat up Sable and gave her a black eye. You know?
when he's like the boxer, he had the boxer gimmick or something.
I'll tell you what gimmick I do not like. I think she's a great wrestler, but I can't stand Naomi's, stupid techno crap.
No, it's because
rave.
you're like 70 and you're not.
No,
like,
I'm not. That's so
why.
stupid. Are you ready for the glow or whatever the crap that is? It's so
It
stupid.
appeals to young kids, bro. I mean,
Show too
not.
much. Tim doesn't like when they show too much shoulder.
Yeah.
He's like,
said
this one right
Andre-
here.
Andre
Oh
the
my
Giant
gosh, you're showing
stash
too
is
much
enough.
shoulder. Oh, God, what's going on here?
I wish she'd cover
Andre the
up.
Giant's leotard is enough for me.
Yeah, that's all. That's the cutoff. That's the cutoff.
That's second base.
Well, gentlemen, this has been fantastic. We should probably do this again, but as always, Ray, take us to the promised land. Let them know how they can reach out to us, brother.
Yeah, this was fun, guys. Again, this is another video with the Creek Entertainment.
Phil and
Please.
Cody, special guest.
Yes.
Anytime, guys. Thanks for having us.
Anytime.
Thank you.
We'll definitely have you guys back on. Again, if you have not yet and you enjoy these videos, please like and subscribe and comment, and we will react to your comment. We will get back to you guys.